Top of the morning, everybody. It's gonna be a gloomy next 5 days. It's gonna rain for the next 5 days in New York City. But that's good though, cause I meditate and I think better when it's rain, cause it creates ambience. But Mr. T was an alpha male. Clubber Lang was an alpha male, right? Aggressive, black, muscle bound, intelligent, strong. And Rocky was fresh out of beating Apollo's ass. He broke Apollo ribs, beat Apollo up, whatever. You know, Apollo had a better knuckle game. Apollo had more speed, but Rocky was brute. He was a brute, you know what I'm saying? He was a brawler. He had high endurance and high tolerance for pain. And he was able to beat Apollo. He broke Apollo ribs, right? So here come Clubber Lang, super alpha black male. He fucks Rocky up, right? You know, he telling Rocky, fight me, fight me. Rocky fights Clubber Lang. Clubber Lang beats Rocky up, pounds him apart. He installed fear inside Rocky, right? So they was like, yo, Rocky deserve a rematch. Rocky deserve a rematch. So Clubber Lang like, all right, I'll give you a rematch. Like, pull up, I'm gonna cook you. Basically, Rocky was scared. Rocky felt he couldn't beat him. Oh, I can't do it, I'll make it. He's bugging and all type of shit. You know, basically, Clubber Lang broke his spirit. Check this shit out. Apollo teams up with this nigga, teams up with Rocky, teaches Rocky his footwork, right? So, for some apparent reason, Apollo didn't like Clubber Lang. But Clubber Lang never really did nothing to Apollo. He just called him out a few times, like, I'll beat you up too, or whatever. You know, typical male aggressive shit, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. And top of the morning, and Apollo didn't like Clubber Lang. I guess because Clubber Lang was aggressive towards him. All right, cool, whatever. But Apollo had a knuckle game, so it was like, all right, you know, whatever. It ain't like he couldn't defend himself. But anyway, Apollo taught Rocky his footwork. Rocky learns Apollo footwork, and then fights Mr. T a second time and beats Mr. T and gets his belt back, right? And then Apollo gets bodied by the Russian boxer steroid nigga, and then Rocky comes and beats the Russian steroid nigga up. Apollo always wore the red, white, and blue, and Rocky was the Italian stallion. Once Apollo got bodied, then Rocky took on the red, white, and blue, right? I know y'all like, where the fuck is he going with all this Rocky shit this morning? It took a black man to help a white man defeat another black man, right? And the story ain't really about black and white. It's about that black man is his own worst enemy. You know, we each other's own worst enemy, right? And Mr. T was Killmonger before Killmonger was even thought of. Mr. T was Killmonger. And Apollo was on some Black Panther shit, some we are the world, get along, passive sucker shit. He gave Rocky his feet work so he could fight so he could fight Clubber Lang. And in all reality, he couldn't beat Clubber Lang. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't beat no Clubber Lang. Now, if Mr. T was punching his head off with pure, raw, just brute muscle, how the fuck Apollo died from getting beat up by the Russian nigga, but Rocky don't die from getting beat up by the Russian nigga, right? So the movie Rocky had a lot of subliminals in it. it had a lot of racism in it, psychological, whether it was discreet, inconspicuous. It had racism in it. To say the black man can't never win, right? And then Rocky beats Ivan Drago. He beats the big steroid Russian nigga. But this nigga punched Apollo apart. Now, the real life shit is, you know, I guess that movie's supposed to have been emulated after the boxer, Rock Marciano, or whatever his name is, the white nigga. And, you know, that was whatever era was Rock Marciano, 1920, 1940, whatever. But anyway, after that, black man dominated boxing. The great majority of boxing champions is black men. Niggas punch harder, niggas got faster feet work, better genetics, more athletic ability and everything, right? We gotta be, this go for me too, you know, we gotta be more mindful what type of movies we watch, what type of stuff we listen to and everything, because a lot of shit be indirect at us. And, you know, these movies been shooting indirects at black people forever, man. You know, the black man always die in the movie usually, you know, all type of shit. Even in the movie Black Panther, like, Killmonger like, "Lo, let's arm all our people around the world." This nigga Black Panther like, "Oh, the world deserves to have some of Wakanda resources. You know, we have to help the world. You know, we have unlimited supply and unlimited resources. We want to help y'all." What the fuck you wanna, yo, if these niggas is trying to infiltrate Wakanda and conquer y'all and take y'all shit, you already seen some of y'all Wakanda items inside museums around the world, and Killmonger took that shit. Why would you want to share your resources with the world? So the point of the Mr. T and the Apollo thing and the Killmonger and the Black Panther thing is this. You have the alpha male and the beta male or the omega male, right? The omega male and the beta male is going to team up with the enemy to conquer the black alpha male. So any black man that's militant, you know, is trying to stand up for black rights and, you know, our liberties, and dudes that is going to fight back, we going to be portrayed by pacifists, Martin Luther King-minded type individuals, all these LGBT black people, whether it's the men or the women, they all gonna portray us. There's levels to black people, but the number one target on the black chart out of all the black targets, whether African American or Latino or anything, is the alpha black male. The intelligent alpha black African American man is a target. He's a prime target. He's a threat. You see Malcolm. Malcolm was militant, intelligent, articulate with his words. Obama was like a fake Malcolm X. Obama always wanted to give speeches, long speeches, and display his intelligence. Ah, you bum ass nigga, we know you went to Columbia University. We know you got college education. But Obama was snaking us at the same time while giving us all them fake intellectual speeches. So in all totality, he was a beta male. He was a beta male or mega male acting as an alpha male. And this is our problem. We always get tricked, deceived, infiltrated, bamboozled, and we get caught up in image. You know what I'm saying? We get caught up in image. The actions supersede. You know, the actions supersede. We got to be more mindful and pay attention to the actions, the characteristics. All right, peace, King, blessings. You got to pay attention to what people is actually doing and not what they saying. And this apply to everybody. But some of these niggas is funny style, man. And everybody that's black ain't black. And everybody that's black ain't on your side. And I'm saying that because be mindful. It's about to get darker. It's going to be a dark future. It's going to be a dark winter. Pay attention. I'm telling you, get in tune. Iron, intelligence rule over negative nonsense. Warlord, wisdom and righteousness is law over reckless decisions. Stay up like a cup, I holler back on my collar crack, we get up like sit-ups. Uno, I'm oxygen.